Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal golf team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So
4-7. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Pressure is coming. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Scanning the field, it's Jones. That's incomplete. He was hit as he grew. Great defensive play on 4th down. The Cavaliers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individuals.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. People like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He went out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. And the Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Jones. Using his legs here. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Comes up with the catch. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
The sack sets up second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Breaks free. Fighting off the defender. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Boy, just a tough way for this offense to end that drive. They put together a bunch of first downs. Ball, and then to put it on the ground.
And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
The back's got it on a counter. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but
he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, the offensive...
on the play.
Up and communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as... Ball there on 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Running with purpose.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Cavaliers. No chance to catch it.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result...
And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Well, they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kurt, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed, and a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do was eat it.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Jones. The pass rush closing in. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
He just dove for the ball. Somehow he comes up with what an incredible play.
The Seminoles trying to cash in here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Throws it to the right. Catch made, a lot of space now. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. The defense now backed up in their own red zone. Looking to throw. It's Jones. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Gibson.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the Cavaliers will have to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Here comes a handoff. breaks loose at the 45. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Thomas.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Powers through the tackle. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that catch is hauled in. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the Cavaliers getting set on first and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finding space at the 20. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Nick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First down. We're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Jones. Running back grabs it on a screen. Fights off a defender. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Bringing pressure. Down he goes. A sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem up into the net from 50 plus.
And he fields it inside the 15. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Cavaliers will line up to boot it away. Hunter getting a workout here, on for the 5th time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and first down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Jones. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
The Noles will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Ward. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Cavaliers will bring their punt team on the field now.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Jones. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
He's going to take off. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. 3 guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his target. Touchdown, Cavaliers. This quarterback on fire today. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Jones. Defense is coming after him. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that short completion. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. A handoff from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Handoff to the right side. Tackled, but first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll ride the back again here.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as you come up on second down. Ball handed off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
But I feel like they called that knowing. Not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Heading left after the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve attempt. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. On first and 10, looking to throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Looking to chuck it again. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys... Hey, they hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away? Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year.